Making a Difference is sponsored by Midwest Bank Center.
Stand-up comedy is usually measured in laughs, but a group of local comedians has found another way to measure success. In tonight's Making a Difference report, how they're putting their sense of humor to a surprisingly serious purpose.
An empty stage is full of possibilities. For a group of St. Louis comedians, one possibility was no joke. They know most people come to a comedy club to escape their problems. So why couldn't a good laugh actually solve a few?
And I put them in my sister's easy bake oven. So when they had to go to the field hospital, they actually looked like they went through hell.
Stand-up Comedy for Good performs at venues like Schlafly Tap Room. The comedians don't get paid, and every dollar from every ticket goes straight to charity. The venues donate the space, the comedians donate the punchlines. The only thing anyone takes home is a good feeling. Brian Gray is one of the founders. Before becoming a chiropractor, he once shared a bill with some names you might recognize.
I got a chance to open for Jerry Seinfeld, Ellen DeGeneres, Sinbad. They weren't big in the 80s, they were still developing themselves.
They were working their way up.
Yeah.
He stepped away from comedy for 28 years to build his practice and raise his family.
But I'm glad to be here.
When he finally came back to the mic, he brought a mission with him, rooted in a childhood he never forgot.
From a single-parent family, knowing that we were helped, I was helped, I always wanted to help out. Nobody can fix everything, but we can all help a little bit.
Among the causes they've championed so far, a group that supports the Muscular Dystrophy Association, plus the Crisis Nursery, and the Animal Protective Association.
Everybody who works at the APA is there because we love animals. So getting a phone call and hearing from somebody who feels the same way and just wants to help pets and their people in any way that they can is always great.
You got to keep going.
20-year-old Sean Hipperson is a union electrician by day and comedian by night. He's also the keeper of a promise he made to his late father, a beloved local radio host who loved nothing more than making people laugh.
When everybody's really laughing, when you want them to laugh, you feel like you feel understood.
Sean joined Stand-Up Comedy for Good a year and a half into his career, still finding his footing. He found something better than a good set. He found a purpose.
Sean comes in, he brings his enthusiasm, and he brings just great ideas to the organization. It was divine intervention that, Sean showed up.
In the end, this whole idea rests on something so basic, so human.
I've never not smiled when I've been looking at a puppy or watching a dog play, throwing a ball for my own dogs. I've never not smiled when I've been, watching a comedian.
Who knew that the best medicine could also be the best fundraiser?
So what you do is you pick an out-of-state license plate, and the first person to find the license plate wins the game. My kids, they played a little bit different here in St. Louis. They find the most expired temp tag.
Turns out that sometimes the most serious work happens in the funniest places.
For information on their next show on August 29th, go to the Stand-Up Comedy for Good Facebook page. And a reminder, if you know someone making a difference for others, let me know by email at mbush@kstk.com.